Not many people realize that having blood pressure that remains even a little over the normal level of 120/80 millimeters of mercury can result in health concerns. As a person's blood pressure increases beyond the normal level, the higher his or her health risk is. Based on the two key research studies that were backed by the NHLBI, or the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, blood pressure can actually be decreased through a diet plan that does not only include low amounts of total fat, cholesterol, and saturated fat, but is also mainly composed of low-fat or fat-free milk and milk products, vegetables, and fruits. The eating plan that they have determined has since then been referred to as the DASH eating plan, which is mainly composed of nuts, poultry, fish, and whole grain products. It involves minimal consumption of sugar-containing beverages, added sugars, sweets, and lean red meat. The DASH eating plan is definitely very different from the typical diet that most Americans have. If you plan to start this diet plan, you will be eating food that is rich in calcium, magnesium, potassium, fiber, and protein. Below are the daily nutrition goals you will have once you start a 2,100-calorie DASH eating plan. Carbohydrate, 55% of calories. Protein, 18% of calories. Saturated fat, 6% of calories. Total fat, 27% of calories. Fiber, 30 grams. Magnesium, 500 grams. Calcium, 1,250 milligrams. Potassium, 4,700 milligrams. Cholesterol, 150 milligrams. Sodium, 2,300 milligrams. The DASH diet adheres to a set of guidelines to improve or sustain the health of your heart. It primarily limits cholesterol and saturated fat while focusing on the increased consumption of foods packed with fiber, protein, and micronutrients such as magnesium, calcium, and potassium that can help in lowering blood pressure. The food included in the DASH diet plan also adhere to the nutritional requirements as suggested by the Institute of Medicine. The original research study conducted on DASH included 459 adults who had diastolic pressures of 80 to 95 millimeters of mercury and systolic blood pressures that were below 160 millimeters of mercury. Around 27% of the volunteers also suffered from high blood pressure. The volunteer group was equally divided between men and women, but 60% of them were African Americans. During the research study, 3 diet plans were compared to one another. 1. The DASH diet plan. 2. A diet plan that consists of common foods that a majority of Americans frequently consume. And 3. A diet plan similar to diet plan number 2, plus more vegetables and fruits. The 3 plans all consisted of around 3,000 milligrams of daily sodium consumption. None of the diet plans consisted of specialty food or was vegetarian. The results of the original research study were quite remarkable. The volunteers who adhered to both the DASH diet plan and diet plan number 3 reported a reduction in their blood pressure. The best results were reported by the volunteers who used the DASH diet plan, particularly those who suffered from high blood pressure. In addition, the reductions in the blood pressure were quite immediate because they happened within 2 weeks after they started the DASH diet plan.